boys, girls, this is Freddy here, and we're going to do Izuku prov for chapter 4. Let's go! I'm going to school, but there was a villain attack, and I needed to get information on what was happening on the hero side, and know if I can get the pro-hero information. I smiled and got to the scene, and I saw a villain on the train station. I was running down at something and I smiled. Well, it's the pro-hero Kanime Woods. I spoke in my head. He is going to do what I spoke in my head. Wait, is that the lava quirk user? Wait, is that the lava quirk user? Firefly spoke. Really, Kanime and Leia, I taught you too. And you still plan to play and speak butt jokes. I am not letting you do that, he spoke. Oh, and the villain, you better stay down, said he spoke. Yes, Firefly, said the villain. Tie him up, Academy Woods, and emptily find me something for me to know, he spoke. She ran and picked him up and started to run with him in her arms. Why is he hiding, I thought. He then came back with emptily, and he waved with the three other heroes. They all smiled. Hello, everyone. I am here, the hero Firefly, and I am back home to Japan, he spoke. Everyone cheered and he smiled big and looked at me, and then the police took the villain and he went and he got into his car and he drove off. I smiled and my favorite hero is back in Japan. I was writing down what might be the problem with Firefly. Then I wrote down his quirk. I smiled and headed to school. When I got to school, it was going to be a bad day for me. When I got into class, I was still writing in the possible ways he could be needing something to use to do it. But it was time for class, so the teacher came into the classroom, but someone came into the classroom and two people came into the classroom. Hello, Marionette and Freddy. What do we need from us? Asked the teacher. We need the green-haired kid, said Freddy. Izuku, go with them, said the teacher. I got up and got my stuff and followed them out of the room and into a car, and it was like Marionette was quiet and not talking, but Freddy knew what he was doing. He got to the place and someone got into the car. Yagi, this is a kid. I saw him in the vision. Go and tell him what we know about One for All. They say he is protecting perfect match for One for All, said Marionette. Thank you, wife, said this Yagi. We will be going to our house, said Marionette. Does my mom know? I asked. She would know that Marionette was taught to teach you, said Yagi. So are you two married? I asked. Yes, we are, said Yagi. But keep it from the media, said Marionette. We got to the house and Marionette got out of the car and we got it as well. And he gave me his hand and we followed and I smiled and saw the pizzerias and they walked into the house and I smiled and followed them. When I got in, they were sitting on the couch and Freddy was making tea for us. So Izuku, let Yagi tell you what is going on with the One for All, said Marionette. I would be asking you to be my successor. That would be my person like you to give my quirk to, said Yagi. I smiled and went to say when I heard a little girl's voice. Mommy and Daddy, who was that? Said the little girl who is a baby. Oh my god, she has a quirk, I thought. Hello, Amber. This is going to be Daddy's successor, said Marionette. Hi, I'm Amber Toshinami Todoroki, said Amber. Wait, so Marionette is Firefly, I spoke? Marionette changed back to human. Don't tell anyone that I am Marionette, said Todoroki, aka Firefly. But you are also almighty, I spoke. I asked. Yes, I am, he spoke. So it's nice to know my history as a pro hero, so my AK Firefly. So I will take your pack quirks tonight, All Might, I spoke. I am happy you took my offer, offer, my boy. Took my offer, my boy, so All Might. He smiled and hugged his wife, and I went to get up. But other kids got up and headed to the main room. Let me guess, it is your successor, said a boy with blonde hairy glasses. I'm Jack, and these are my quiet siblings. Dad, someone's in danger, said Jack. I got it, said Toby. He got up and headed out a moment, turned on the TV, and Bakugo was in danger with the sludge villain. And there was lava coming out at him, and then I saw a surge of power coming from All Might's form, and he saved Bakugo. He smiled and took it to the camera, and his raw power had changed the weather. I was shocked and smiled, and it was so cool, and he was the best thing ever, and Bakugo was getting talked bad with the heroes, and All Might climbed into the car and went back home. He smiled and looked at us and sat on the chair. Well, that happened, so I. Yeah, I did, so Might. Can you take me home now? I spoke. Sure, come on. So I got into the car and he hopped into the car and it smiled and drove me home, and he smiled and waved, and I smiled as well. He headed to the house. Was it fun with Marionette? Said my mom. Yeah, it was, I spoke. So you want to go back? Said Mom. Yeah, I would, I spoke. That was so fun, I spoke. I went to my mom and went to my room because I have training tomorrow. I smiled and got ready for gave my quirk one for all. I looked at my phone and there was a text from Jack, their son. Me and Jack texted a message. Hey, I just wanted to check if Mom brought you home, texted Jack. Yeah, he got me home. It was a safe drive. I texted. Can you keep Dad and Mom's secrets? Asked Jack. Yeah, I will keep your Dad and Mom's secrets, said I texted. Thanks, I have to go and train, and Jack texted. I'll be training with your dad tomorrow, I texted. Yeah, you are. You know where you are going? I texted Jack. Yeah, I know where to go, so I texted. Well, talk to you later, so texted Jack. I'll talk to you later, I texted. I ended the text, and I smiled, and was shocked I got a friend who is third year in UA High. I smiled, and the kids are my new friends as well. Well, I smiled, and it was nice to have my first friend of All Might and Firefly's kids. I laid on my bed and looked at my phone of the picture of me and Amber, the younger daughter. I finished. I smiled and I was right. She got Cork A&H. I smiled and went to go do my work. My mom picked up from my teacher. I did my work and smiled, and it was nice to get to go to school early. I smiled and finished my work and went to have a late lunch with my mom. I love my mom with everything. I thought I would be a pro hero soon. I thought I went to the dining room and I started to eat something my mom made for me. I started to eat and I smiled and it was good. I love my food my mom made for me. She was a good cook. I finished my food and headed to my room and went to my room and looked at my book. Looked at my book with the information. I smiled and it was cool that Jack wrote for me what his dad, Firefly, has for quirks and different Marionette powers. I smiled, looked at everything, and made a chapter in a special book in a journal, and I put in all the information in it. I smiled and went to watch old videos of how his dad was for fight villains. I smiled and watched the videos. I was happy that All Might let me be his successor. I was going to train to a beach park tomorrow. I continued to watch the videos and I smiled and saw All Might working with him against the villains. I smiled and it was supper time and I smiled and it was time for me to go to bed after supper. I smiled and finished supper and went to bed after I kissed Mom's cheek and smiled and went to bed and fell asleep.